Hello and welcome, this is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more of the multi-consumer products playthrough of Stellaris using the MegaCorp DLC, and I just noticed that there's a bunch of resources here that we definitely want to expand here. As soon as I'm done with this stuff over here, I'm going to immediately come down and we'll take care of that. Yeah. Alright, well let's go ahead and continue here. That's pretty exciting, for sure.
Research actualized.
Okay, we get that one research. This is one of the things I've been waiting for. We can't necessarily exploit it right now, but maybe eventually. Fleet command plus 20 could be good for us. The society research could be good for us. As, you know, we already have a decent amount of society research. I really don't like any of this tech, to be totally honest with you. I don't think... I mean, pop growth speed is pop growth speed. But we are kind of running into a limit of our fleet command. If we want the anchor to be bigger, we aren't going to want more of this. So, alright, I'll do this one. It's unfortunately not a fast tech. Okay, so 2 of our edicts have just expired. So I'm going to go into the edicts here. And the main one we want is production targets. We don't have enough influence to do both things. Okay. Alright, fortunately our one edict has not expired. Oh no, this has expired. Crap. We definitely want this. Whoopsies. I didn't realize that had expired. Alright, well I don't have enough influence to really do the other ones too much more. So, sadly... Oh, this is going to increase our speed though, so that's nice. Wish I had noticed that earlier. You are doing stuff, right? Yeah, okay, you're constructing. I thought so, but...
Research actualized.
Okay. Got the plasma thrower. What is this? And break out the naturally occurring hyperlanes. Attempt to navigate to known but otherwise unreachable destinations. So this would be very interesting. Unfortunately, I don't think this really benefits us too much. Like, I get it. We could go over here and we could survey, right? But how would we take advantage of that? We're closed off. These guys have closed us out. We can't go in there. So, yeah, I could do the surveys there. That's great. But it's only science ships. So is that something we really want to do? I think no. I don't think this is a good call. I think we go with the energy nexus, because out of these things, this would have been great ages ago. But now we don't need survey speed. Most of the galaxy is surveyed. We just don't need it. So yeah, I think we take this one. That doesn't mean we're going to want to change our scientists though. So let us do that real quick. Where are you? You're here. Okay. Grab you. And we're going to go to technology. Grab. We have a big bonus to that. Yeah, there we go. Then you. We're going to tell to survey the system. Yay! So our ally continues to build up this fleet. Unfortunately, they're only building up corvettes. So it's not necessarily super useful, but hey, it's something. As a matter of fact, why am I sitting on it? I could be using it to sit on trade lanes. Oh well. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Speaking of trade lanes. Okay, that actually does make sense. Give me this. Go there.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, you're done. Come on over here. Build me that. Okay. I am going to need that one edict because we're running a bad deficit that we don't want to be running. So I can't afford it though. Oh no. That's bad. Well, I guess that one technology that we're getting is actually going to be important now.
A system has been surveyed.
Because we do have some things. I guess we have survey stuff over here that we could do. Let's get over there. Now I forget. What did I just... I just researched something that Oh, actually, I've researched a couple things that are important, haven't I? Okay. It's not really going to cut down my energy, but... What else we got? Plasma throwers, right? So 72 out of 150, 17.41. There should be greater damage output. Doesn't do a lot to shields, but I mean, it's even less effective to shields, but it does really good damage against armor and hull. It's the same range. So let's take that. And then I think we stick with the lasers for our mediums. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm going to go with. We'll save that on up. Don't think there's anything else I've missed out on. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think we're good to go. So we'll save that. Destroyer. We could put in one of those plasma things, like on the stern. Maybe only a very... I didn't actually check the damage output of the cruiser. It's probably pretty close because of the big drop in power. Because power is a factor in how much damage you do, but we probably equalize it a little bit. We have definitely better shields for sure. But anyway, going back to the destroyer. At this point, I think we need to go more shields as well than armor. And then... yeah, it does help a little bit. Okay. And then Corvette. Not sure we use the plasma. We're definitely going to want the greater shields. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to stick with that design. So I'm going to imagine that that is going to cost a lot of alloys to upgrade. Oh, heck yeah, look at that. That is crazy how many alloys we need. Alright, well. Hopefully this technology comes soon, before we run out of money. We can always sell things if we're desperate.
Upscaling complete.
I honestly don't remember at this stage. I think we did this. That will actually help because we'll get some trade value. It should help from a cash standpoint. We don't have any more rare crystals, so I'm going to have to wait until we get up to 40 population on one of our planets. So it's a race between these two. We do want to get to 75 pop, but I'm actually tempted to move some of my population to other planets. In particular, the robot pops, perhaps. Let's see what we're looking at. Like, for example, we could send the robot pops over here, and they could do the mining or the farming, and then we could do the technician job, because, I mean, that would give us energy credits right there. So that's a possibility. And then over here, mostly we just need clerks. So Hicklem would be the main area where we'd want to send some over because we want to fill out these technician jobs. So We're about to have a population come out, so that is partially good. And we'd be at 39 at that point. And then Goroth. Excuse me? You are supposed to be producing this type of robot. Okay. So, unfortunately, we have a robot mining that shouldn't be mining. And I have a feeling it's going to be a pain in the ass to get him to move where I want him to move. Hold on. Ugh. It's gonna frustrate me, isn't it? There we go. So we filled out some of our clerk things. I guess that's fine. We're gonna run into a mineral deficit here in a second. And then I think we send one of our robots over, probably one of our farmers, because we don't really need to be working the farms right now. Yeah, that makes sense. So, resettle. Do Hicklum Prime. We're going to grab one of the robot farmers, these guys in particular. Okay, now that we're over there, let's check that population. Make sure that they're in the right spot where we'd want them to work. It looks like it ended up where we wanted them to be because I believe we only had one technician here before, and now we have two. So that should help us with the energy credits because we had more clerks, and now we have more technicians. We're going to lose a little bit in mining, but we're not in a bad spot mining-wise, so it's not going to be a big deal. The energy credits are more of a big deal because we don't have a lot of them at the moment. Yeah, okay. Fortunately, that really affected... Ooh. I just now got the 40 population, okay. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to upgrade this, which costs 900 minerals to do. But it will do really good things for us, so let's have that start getting worked on. How come we're down on food production? Were we down on... Oh, the population growth might have done it. And then this. What do we want to do with this? I think we wanted more rare crystals, right? We want to grab the synthetic crystal plant. Unfortunately, I can't queue that up though because we are down on minerals pretty badly. Let's go over to Goroth where we have our problem with the mining. Let's see if we can force a population where we want it. There we go. Perfect. Not as concerned about the food loss as the mineral loss. We'll let that recalculate. And hopefully we're in a good spot at that point. It hasn't ticked over yet. Okay, so we now have 0 mineral growth. Interesting. So I maybe need more mining in the not too distant future. Okay, so where are we worse off from a housing standpoint? Ugh, okay, so unfortunately the place where we're worse off, we can't actually do any mining. I'm gonna say we do it in... Oh, but we have to build so many freaking things here. Okay, we'll do the mining in this district. But that one building, right? It does mining too, doesn't it? No, it's the alloy. Okay. Metallurgist and artisan output, not mining. There's a separate building that does that. And we already put that here. So we do want that structure here. Okay. Let's go ahead and build that then. All right. A lot of messing around with populations, but it was pretty important. And then once we can afford the building on Iklim, we'll do so. The important thing is we've fixed the kind of the revenue stream problems we were having. Probably not far away from getting another tradition here. Oh, how much do we need for that? 9 months away. What would we want with that? This doesn't, I think, help us too much. I think this is what we're going to more want to go for, the extra damage output. Because who knows, we could be destined for a conflict anytime now. Now we're losing minerals like crazy. What just happened? Maybe a building finished? That could be. Shoot, that's actually really bad. What else? What else could we do to help us? Well, the problem is all these buildings need upkeep, so definitely is a concern. We're losing food at a pretty significant clip now. Okay, we definitely need an edict to help us out here. And I have just enough influence to pull one off. I'm going to go ahead with the production targets because it's going to give me a lot more mining. As much as I like capacity overload, we really need to get minerals here. There we go. That fixed it a little bit. But we're going to start running an energy credit deficit pretty soon here because I'm building a lot of buildings which require upkeep, and I'm about to build a station which also requires upkeep. At least I assume that's what's going on here. Yeah.
Upscaling complete.
Why is this not progressing? Have you not arrived at your destination? Oh wait, yeah, you're still moving. I was looking at the military fleet thinking, there it is. Okay. And you're done on there. And that's gonna require some upkeep. The important thing is we have more mining, so I can kind of force that a little bit more. So let's do this. This. Actually, kind of thinking I should produce the other type of robot, but at this point I don't want to switch it because we'd lose the growth, and we actually kind of really need that growth. Okay. So we were able to help out the mining a little tiny bit at the cost of more food problems. Alright, well, that's the way we're going to have to work it. But energy credits are going to be pretty important in the near future. We're going to get to plasma thrusters fairly soon.
Research actualized.
Which means that we have more design alterations to make. Let's go ahead and just do our next technology first, though. Okay, flak cannons could be good for us, although we already went down the different route. Corvette hull points, I mean, that always can be good. Oh, this is a tough call. As I said, we already went down a different path with the point defense slot. So, out of these, I think the Corvette hull points is probably the better one. It's also kind of cheap. I mean, this is cheap as well. But I don't really want fighters. I think there's only going to be certain craft that can even take advantage of that. And again, I don't want to diversify too much. We wouldn't need focused progress. At least that's what I like to do. Whether or not I'm actually going to achieve that, I don't know, because it's a lot of randomization and what technology you're going to get. It could be frustrating sometimes. Alright, well, before we end this particular video, let's take a real quick look at the war. So this is looking pretty bad in here. They've gotten definitely a few more systems. The good guys haven't really accomplished much of anything outside this one system. Yeah, it just looks like it's getting progressively worse for these guys. What's the war exhaustion looking like? 44, okay. It doesn't look like it's progressed a ton since last we looked, but definitely the occupation has progressed. Well, in any case, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the video here, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.